All right, guys. Good to see everybody. We had a great Tuesday practice today, the last full day of pads this spring. We introduced 2 minutes today. Had a lot of tight red zone in. Second down, played third down, team run periods. Excellent practice, great attitude. We had an excellent scrimmage on Saturday. We practiced inside. The defense had one of their better days. I thought that they did an excellent job of attacking the football, rushing the passer, stopping the run. And then the offense had a great day, finishing up Saturday in the red zone. Overall, pretty good day. We're going to have a walkthrough tomorrow, have a helmets practice, a regular Thursday practice in season. On Thursday, we have a focus Friday. It'll be a walkthrough Friday. And then Saturday, we'll have a scrimmage in Tiger Stadium, 1s versus 1s, 2s versus 2s, 12 noon. Looking forward to having a great crowd.
Yeah. I was asking about the spring game. It's basically, is it all offense versus defense, or does each team have an offensive and defense?
Say it again now.
I said, is it strictly offense versus defense, or does each team, does it
Yeah.
have offense and defense?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll break it up. It'll be the purple team and the white team. The white team will be the first offense, second defense. The purple team will be the first offense, second defense. I mean, the first defense, second offense.
Hey, Coach, got a two-part question for you, talking about both of those Central Louisiana guys that you got on your team. How has Jacoby and Guillory kind of developed here in his second full year? I'm going to let you answer that one for us.
Doing very well. You know, Jacoby has lost weight. He's worked on his flexibility. Has done an outstanding job. A great young man. Still has a ways to go, but has made a lot of improvement this spring.
And also, I talked with Jerry Jenkins a couple of months ago, and he said how he plans on being one of the leaders on his team.
Yeah.
How has he stepped up throughout the spring, and how much are you expecting him to step up in the season?
Really proud of Ray. I think he had a good year last year. He's a leader. Jerry's a man of high character, faced some adversity as a young age, came here, stuck through it. It was kind of tough for him at the beginning, going through adversity, but, he stuck through it. And, man, we his family now. We love him. He's one of our favorite guys on the football team. Our football team love him. He's going to be a team leader.
Hey, Coach, this is Josh Sibley with Louisiana Gridiron Football. What are you most excited about for this coming Saturday, especially with the offensive line versus defensive line, or the play of the linebacker in space against the running back?
Yeah, we won't have John Emery in a live situation. We're very thin at running back. Right now we have a lot of running backs hurt, so I wish we could have a full scrimmage to where we have all our backs and we were cranking it up pretty good. We weren't able to do that at all this spring, so we have to do that more in fall camp. But I'm looking forward to passing game. I'm looking forward to pass protection. I'm looking forward to the timing between the quarterbacks, our new offense. We're going to keep it simple. I'm looking forward to our defense to eliminating explosive plays, to running to the football and tackling, just good, basic, fundamental football.
Hey, Coach, it's Brett here with AP. How are you?
Yeah.
Two questions. One just came up. Do any of these running back injuries, are they anything that could linger into the fall camp, or are you not worried about that?
No, John had surgery. He's been going in a gold shirt, and we've been thudding him up. Cavante should be just a regular camp entry. Should be ready to go. Josh Williams should be ready to go, and obviously we have our two freshmen. So when we come back, we should be completely healthy in camp. Guys in June should be ready to go.
And just in terms, kind of a bigger picture question here, have you had to come up with, just in light of recent events, any kind of messaging for athletes or recruits, their families, maybe worried about the potential for instability in LSU athletics because of the lawsuit and the Senate committee's work?
Yeah, we discussed that internally. We have a plan. We have a lot of people that, we have a lot of talks and stuff like that. But I'm gonna leave that at that.
This is Glenn West with LSU Country. You mentioned a lot this spring just about the different packages you guys are putting in, whether it's third down or first down or 2-minute drills. I mean, I know you can't go into specifics here, but just kind of how much will that change over the next several months, leading into the fall? I mean, it's just, pretty much the spring stuff, just kind of the first, kind of dose of the installation.
Yeah.
And you guys add more later. I mean,
Yeah.
kind of walk us through that.
Yeah, I think that when you look at when you have a new offense going in, a new defense going in, you like to put the basics in, the core run plays, the core pass protection, the core routes, the core defenses, 1 or 2 defenses, 1 or 2 coverages, 1 or 2 blitzes. That's all we've done all spring, and I think our guys have enjoyed that. Be able to get their cleats in the grass and be able to play fast. Now, obviously, as we get into situations are going to change. But you know what? We have a third down package on offense, a third down package on defense. That's our core. Now, it may not look the same game in and game out, but when the ball snap is going to look the same. Now, we're going to have some adjustments to make. Now, it all depends on the new guys coming in. Fall camp, there's going to be new installation. But I think with this football team, we have a good football team that's very talented. Is to let them let's figure out what they can do and let them do it best.
Hey, 2 questions for you. It kind of came up with the running backs. First one, aside from the running backs, is there anybody else that's being held out of this scrimmage coming up on Saturday?
I don't think Josh will practice Saturday, and obviously John's going to be held out, and Coventry. Those guys are not able to go.
Yeah. On defense or anywhere?
We'll see. Let me see towards the end of the week. There are a couple of guys that are questionable. I don't know if Ali Gay will be going. I don't think he's going to be ready. Eli Ricks will not be going. Those guys I know for sure right now off the top of my head.
Okay. And you mentioned, I think someone else talked about Keyshawn Butte and Jahray Jenkins. Has anybody else in that wide receiver group kind of stuck out to you as well as
Yeah. I think we got a ways to go in that. Devontae Smith practiced today for the first time. He looked good, looked really good. Some guys are making some improvement. Obviously, Jahray Jenkins was out a couple of weeks. He's a good hand. We have 2 other great young receivers coming in. We expect them to play, but we need some help there. We'll go back to the championship season where we had Terrence Marshall, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire catching passes, so we have some work to do there.
Coach, I know you mentioned the quarterback competition is going to go well into the fall. Have you decided on who's going to get the first snap Saturday? And obviously, we shouldn't read too much into that.
No, the reason Max is getting the first snap because I told him he finished the season 2-0. And, it was hard with Miles. I could have gave Miles the first snap, too. It really didn't matter because they're all competing for a job. Who takes the first snap? They're all getting equal snaps and stuff. So I think that's more of a status deal. There is no starting quarterback. They're all competing, and all 4 of them are very, very talented. I think you're really going to like Garrett Nussmeier. He's very talented. He's got to learn the offense. TJ's had a good spring. All of them have a good spring. But, we're just getting started. We're putting in new offense and every day. We can't judge those guys yet. We got to get them enough reps to where we can get into the game situation, have some preseason games, and then give them a chance to compete for the starting job.
And obviously Jay Ward's worked out at safeties, but after those top guys, does anyone kind of what are you seeing from the cornerbacks behind those top guys?
Obviously the cornerbacks and the safety.
Cornerbacks.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Dwight. Dwight McLaughlin is really, obviously, I think Derek Stingley has shown more leadership this spring. He's mature, and he's done a great job for us. He's been shut down, especially in the red zone. It's hard to complete a ball on him. I'm impressed with Dwight McLaughlin. I think that the guy has done a tremendous job. He's tall. He's 6'2". He has tremendous skills, can change direction. He showed out a little bit this spring.
Coach, I heard you how you were setting up the game. What do you want to get out of it? How much do how competitive do you want it to be?
Yeah.
Do you want it to be very competitive, or do you kind of just want to get your team through it?
No. We want to compete. This is another practice. We need it. We need this. First off, that's why we're going first offense versus first defense, second offense versus second defense. Now we're going to rotate some players. We're going to keep it. We're going to keep it fundamentally. We're not going to do a lot of things to put on TV, and obviously UCLA is going to be watching it, so we don't want to give up everything. But we do want to do enough things to let our players compete and have fun.
Coach Steve Holton, WPCN. I was wondering if you could talk about the transfer portal because you've mentioned it several times here during the spring. How closely are you monitoring that, and when do you anticipate maybe some?
Yeah, every day we are. Obviously, we are looking at the guys that are in the transfer portal, which guys can come in and help us immediately, what's the need position. I think that need position changes day by day according to injuries. I wish I had 3 or 4 more scholarships left, obviously, but as long as my guys ain't transferring and I got to go find some others, I'm going to be happy. But things are good. The guys are in good spirits right now. There are some guys that we're looking at right now. We just got to finish the spring and see which position we need the most.
Yeah, Daniels here. Mike kind of stole my thunder a little bit, but I was going to ask you how vanilla, knowing that all these games are on television.
Yeah.
How vanilla are you going to be on Saturday?
Yeah.
How many plays will you actually run?
We're going to run our core runs. We need to run our core runs. We need to get our core stuff down. We're going to run our core formations. There might not be a lot of motions and shifts or nothing too tricky there. We don't want to give that stuff away. We're going to play base defense. We might play one front, one covers the whole time. We're not going to blitz at all. And so it's going to be very basic.
It's kind of a follow-up. Is there a level of paranoia knowing that your first opponent is watching everything you do on Saturday?
There's 2 schools of thought there. Be basic, know that make them guess, or put it on tape and make them work on it, and give them a lot of stuff to work on that you're really not gonna. Well, you're not gonna do. But I don't want to put our guys in bad position. I want to eliminate mental errors on defense. That's one of the things we talked about when we hired Durante. I want to play base defense and let them play the same thing on offense. Let's play base right now. Let's let them get it down and really focus on the fundamentals and really the energy of the crowd. We ain't been in front of a crowd in a while, so I'm looking forward to a good crowd on Saturday. Should be a wonderful day. Thank you, guys. Go Tigers.
Okay, man.